Hey, Five Borough Wrestling fans! Sorry about that. Five Borough Wrestling fans! I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Too Sweet! Was a very good show from the American Legion in Brooklyn, New York tonight. We kick off with the pre-show, which had a five-man scramble match, and I guess that was supposed to determine who would gain a future spot on future shows. It was set to be a five-way match, pitting Chris Romano versus Alex Mason versus All-Star Lou Torres versus Nutrius X versus Sasha Jenkins. Just before the match got underway, the elite athlete Mike Orlando decided to insert himself into the matchup, and as a result, there was a six-man scramble, which eventually saw Alex Mason get the victory as he was victorious over the other five men in the matchup. Up next, we saw women's action as Brittany Blake defeated Brooke Danielle, who had somebody in her corner. I don't know who that guy was. Brittany Blake got the win. Then I was on to the main show as Rude Boy Riley defeated Logan Black in a very competitive matchup, and Riley had accused Logan of attacking him just before Boiling Point last month, and right after Riley picked up the victory, he noticed a mask sitting up on the ring post, and he didn't know what to make of it. And at that point, I guess he did leave the ring at that point in time. Up next, we saw a four-way matchup, which saw Milk Chocolate defeat the Dub Boys, Team Tremendous, and Flawless and Lawless to become the new FBW Tag Team Champions. Right after the match was ended and Flawless and Lawless were all alone with PJ Stackpole, Stackpole slapped Rex in the face and Blake Morris to bed. He apologized, and I don't think he did. I'm not sure. I couldn't hear him if he did, but he handed them their NYWC Tag Team belts back, and then Morris told Stackpole to leave the ring. Then we saw Too Cocky Kevin Matthews return to FBW after a lengthy absence as he defeated the Juice JT Dunn in a good match. Then we saw a very technical masterpiece as the Greek god Papa Don defeated Drew Gulak. At that point, they went to intermission. Then we had a battle of debuts as Damian Darling defeated the young lion Alexander James. Darling managed to pick up the win. Then Talon took on the rogue Anthony Gangone, and I guess Gangone didn't want to have a match because he eventually left the ring and he got deliberately counted out, and Talon picked up the win. Next, we saw the Heavyweight Championship on the line as the King of Taunts, David Starr, challenged the Prince of Queens, Brian Myers. Very good matchup. Not surprisingly, the Lariat DJ Hyde attacked Myers until Too Cocky Kevin Matthews made the save, and Myers issued the challenge for the next show, which will be on Friday night, November 13th, for a tag match pitting himself and Matthews against Hyde and Starr. And then it was on to the main event of the evening, which saw the Devils Outlaw Stockade and Good Times Only TJ Marconi go up against the Man of Steel Mike Verna and Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Prior to the matchup, Nash took the microphone and said he tore his quad. And he announced he had a replacement, and out came Sean Waltman, even though Nash went over all his previous identities. He forgot to mention 6. He mentioned X-Pac, Lightning Kid, 1-2-3 Kid. And the match was on, and I think the referee was knocked down at one point. Stockade brought a chair, was going to hand it to Marconi, but Kevin Nash entered the ring, and he decided to hit one deep to right field with Marconi, and as a result, was it Verna or X-Pac that got the pinfall? After Verna, X-Pac, and Nash celebrated in the ring together, X-Pac and Nash leave Verna alone in the ring. Marconi and Stockade attack Verna from behind, but then Rude Boy Riley and Talon try to make the save, and as they do, the lights go out in the building. The lights come back on. The rogue Anthony Gangone, wearing that very mask that was Rude Boy Riley discovered after his win earlier in the night. He joined in on a Stockade and Marconi on a beatdown of Werner, Riley, and Talon. And after they left the ring, Riley demanded the microphone. Werner said that he basically issued a challenge saying that Riley and Talon are like his two biggest rivals that he's ever had in the ring, and issued a challenge for a six-man tag to take place at, well, they haven't named the show yet, but it's on Friday night, November 13th, for a six-man tag team matchup. And Verna said, PJ Stackpole, I know you're listening. If we win, Big O gets you should reinstate the Big O. Time will tell as to what's going to go on with that scenario. All right, it was great seeing Melissa, Mike, Hyro, Christian, Cheyenne. Who else? Michael Letty. Who else I remember seeing in the crowd? I noticed Pete Whalen, Kevin Michael Murphy. Well, that's very good. I have to say this is definitely one of FBW's best efforts. It's pretty much a show of the year candidate. Had a very good crowd, probably the biggest crowd ever since Tap Out Cancer back in April. I don't know. I think it's time for FBW to get like another singles championship of some sort. I don't know what could possibly be called. Is a heavyweight title, a tag team title? I don't know what it would be called. I think it would be a great idea. Excuse me. It would be a great idea to have another championship. I don't think it would hurt. I wonder, Marconi, Stockade, and Gangone, if they have a name for their group, this faction they've put together. I think cameraman Carlos got me on camera when I was doing, I guess, air keyboard as Team Tremendous came out for the tag team title matchup. I do have to say more. Hopefully, Damian Darling will be back for FBW's future shows. Well, that's all I got from here. Sweet!